In this video, we're going to be completing building a new online store, and we're going to be building it from the Shopworks side. This part is quick and simple because it's mostly just cloning and changing a few settings. You're going to come into Shopworks, and you're going to come down here to Settings. Once you're in Settings, you're going to need access to the API feature, and you're going to click Order API. This window is going to pop up. Let me see if it'll let me move it all the way into my screen. This window is going to pop up, and these are all of our stores and their integrations with Inksoft. This is creating a new store is very easy. The best way to do it is to open the Calyx store and just clone it. The reason I say to just clone the store is because of this over here, the size translation table. The Calyx size translation table is by far the most complete and the most complex. So this is going to give you by far the most options to work with on your store. You probably won't need all of these options, but going through and building them correctly is a pain. You have to get the formatting right. Like this column is just the text. This is the text that Inksoft is that you're telling Inksoft to add on to that, and this is if you remember back to product creation, this is how Inksoft or Shopworks knows which box a size is. So it's much simpler and faster to clone the Calyx store than to redo all of this by yourself. So we're just going to come up to here and hit clone. And it says, are you sure you want to do this? Yes, I do. So notice it says clone, so you know immediately you're working in a different version. So first thing we're going to do is come over here and change the name of the store. So we're going to change it to Calyx EAD store. Now that it's got a different name, we can get rid of the part that says clone. And we're also going to need to change the URL. You can copy and paste this. This is probably the best thing to do. I happen to remember that the only thing that was different in this store is its Calyx EAD store. That's the actual website. It needs to know where to look to find them. You're not going to change the API key. The API key is the same for every store, so just go ahead and leave that alone. We're not going to change any of these settings. Definitely not going to change anything down here. We will need to change some stuff here. Now normally if you were creating this for a non-Calyx customer, you would need to know that customer's customer number. In this case, this is Calyx's customer number 171. And you're going to want to know the store's name. So that's not changing for this order though. So we're going to leave the ID number and the customer name the same. We are going to scroll down because there is a hidden scroll bar here. Nothing else needs to change. I just wanted to show you that that is there. And that's it. That's creating a new store in Shopworks. It's very straightforward. The only part that normally takes time is the size translation table. So just save yourself the headache and use the most complex one that's already built. Then you don't have to worry about it. If you get a store that needs to add some crazy sizes, you can look through what's already built and use those. Or, if you're unlucky, maybe you'll have to build some new ones, in which case check out the videos on Shopworks help to see how to do that properly. And that's it. We're going to hit done, and the new store is created. You can see it's right there. And that's it.